Oh my gosh, Mario and Luigi, can you stop messing around with the settings? Only I'm supposed to mess around with the settings. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy VI, and we are about to do it. Aces, I see you getting summoned in attack mode. 1400 attack and 1500 defense. Solid. Solid stats right there. Rogue Effect, I see you as well. Last we left off, I did some messing around. Let's do some more of that. Actually, you know what we could do? Is we could do that whole quest where we go under Figaro Castle. Mandolin, I see you. I think, though, what I want to do first is let's go to the Fanatics Tower for, like, just a second and get an item for my friend, the Goo. There's a tool. There's a tool that we can get in the Fanatics Tower, which, like, I wish I knew my way around the world, but I don't. I've been flying around in this aeroplane for so long that, like, you figure that I would know where stuff is by now, but I'm so bad at this part of the game. So let's look for a tower that's, like, surrounded by mountains. Which I believe is maybe this way, I don't know. But I want to come back here at some point. That's Miranda, and the desert to the south of it has, like, a really good place to level up after I get a certain item. For my friend Edgar. And oh my gosh, everybody, yesterday we did... Am I reading this right? 311 reps. 311. Because everybody was so generous, especially Cliff White. Shout out to my man, Cliff White. Let's make this one a little bit greener. Let's do some green to match my sunglasses. Kinda. Just add a little bit of green to everything. And then I'll change the font to something like this. Quick Guns, what's going on? You're killing me, Smalls, and by Smalls, I mean this game robbing me of F-Zero time. Ken, we could do that tonight. We could probably do some of that. Grim Burn, how are you? I have good eyesight and mostly functioning eyes. I'm really good at navigating IRL. I still suck at that map. The Mode 7 just messes with me so bad. Well, for me, it's like the color of the ocean or the color of... the transparency under the map. You can see all the colors underneath it, right? And so, like, you're usually over, like, a red ocean or a green grass. And you can't see a red dot on top of the map, you know what I mean? Let me just remove the Moogle charm for just a minute here and show you how this place works, Just a Disgrace. So this is the Fanatics Tower. Just a Disgrace, my only daughter, and Giuseppina, a Zangief main. This is the Fanatics Tower, and in this tower, there are random encounters, just like any other tower you've ever been to. But you cannot use the fight command. You can only use magic here, and you can't use your special commands either, like dance or blitz. So we're gonna be using, like, a lot of, like, fire and stuff in here. Let's try to Ice 3, everybody. I didn't give myself, like, the optimal party for this. Oh, yeah, and everyone has Reflect on them. Shoot, this is gonna suck. Fanatics like me, says Just a Disgrace. Yeah, I should have given somebody the Reflect ring. I really tried to... Why is it so hard to target this guy up top? I really tried to target that guy, and I missed, so I might have some magic reflected back at me. The other thing, though, is that Wolf, since he doesn't actually use the fight command, will still auto-fight. Like, he's still in Berserk mode, so he does physical damage, even in the battles in the Fanatics Tower. And that's, like, pretty handy to have. Boom. Get a Moogle thrown at you. Fairy Tale Gaming, what's going on? How are you? And, did I get petrified here? Yeah, soft will heal that. And so, like, this tower is going to be hard. We're not going to do it right now, but what I want to do is at least find some items in here. So what I am going to do here is remove this white cape and equip the Moogle Charm Fairy Tale Gaming so that I don't get into any random encounters. I have, like, a weird party set up for this tower anyway. Yo, just got the boomerang cutter in Mega Man X. Heck yeah, Mandolin. So in one of these rooms in the Fanatics Tower, there's a switch on the wall next to a treasure chest. And when you hit that switch, there is an extra room that opens up. And inside that room, you'll find the air anchor, which is a tool. It's one of Edgar's tools that actually has a really good function. Let me find those tools. Enemy becomes self-destructive. Use with tools command. That's, like, not very descriptive, and it's kind of ambiguous what that means. But essentially what that item does is if you hit somebody with the air anchor using Edgar's tools, that is, the Goo's tools, the next time that enemy does anything in combat, like fights or acts in any way, they will die. So, it's an awesome item to use against big enemies. Let me show it off. Let me show it off for you. Nick the Frenchie. Welcome, by the way. Taking no prisoners in Doom Eternal. Aces, I believe in you. Fairy Tale. I'm glad you're great. I will accept my reputation of Miss Zangief Main. Yeah, you got it. That's a good rep to have. Fred F, how are you today? Curious what your game time is at. Right now, I'm at 37 hours almost. Sean R, I see you. Hey, let's reset this reps counter, everybody. We did 311 reps of, let's see, it was like 146 squats. Then probably another 100 curls, and then like 60 or 70 tricep presses. Which is insane, so thank you so much to everyone being so generous, Frag. Quick guns? I did it. You're welcome. So let's go back to Miranda here. And like, actually what I think I want to do is have Edgar in the party solo. I want to put the Goo as the sole party member here, because let's buff him up. If something happens to me, all the world's women will grieve. Man, what a guy. He is so cocky, but also he might not be that far off. Okay, so let's give this guy the exp egg. And I don't know, the safety bit. Oh, wait a second. We got the Marvel shoes recently. And I looked up what these do. Creates various effects is what the Marvel shoes says. What that means is it gives your character haste, regen, safe, and shell. Royal Collectibles, welcome back. Long time no see. Playing your favorite FF. We got pretty far in it, too. So let's give this guy, like, a lot of M block. Well, I need to concentrate and Karma is too entertaining, so I have to leave. Just wanted to say hi. Yo, Grimburn, thanks so much. What are you concentrating on? Shonar, what? Okay, let's give this guy Ragnarok, Aegis Shield, something else that gives a little M block, like the Bard's hat. Sure, why not? And the Force Armor to pump up that M block to 111%. And then I'm gonna teach this guy Flare. Let's have this guy level up a couple times here. I thought they give Float too. Possibly Fairy Tale Gaming. Just a disgrace? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Grimburn, you're at work? Pretty behind after taking the week off. Hey, Grimburn, I believe in you. Anyway, so now that we have the air anchor, let's look for random battles in this desert. And there are basically 2 encounters that can happen here. One of which is the Hoover, which is like this weird, butthole monster looking thing. And on him, or her, we're gonna use the air anchor. And what happens is, it does some damage, and then it says, move in your dust. And what that means is, the next time that guy tries to hit me, or attack me, or do anything in combat, it just dies. I assume it disintegrates and turns into dust. But look at this, we got like 7,000 experience and 5 magic points. Not to mention I have the Exp egg equipped, so that experience is doubled to like 14,000. Stu and Robbie L, welcome. Anyway, I got a level up and 10,000 money. So this guy, because I have Bahamut equipped, his HP is going to start to go up and up and up. Not to mention, you know, getting levels in general increases your HP. Against the Cactrots, though, if you use the drill, I think that pretty much always works. Yeah, so this enemy, the Cactrot, has like a really high evasion. I should say M block, I guess. He dodges regular attacks a lot, and I think he's got a super high defense. Maybe I'll show you that next chance I get. But the drill ignores defense and cannot be dodged. So that will always kill that guy. And defense, says Fred Flintstone. Yeah, so watch what happens if I try to fight him. Building up something is what he says. Okay, I missed. I missed with a critical hit, as a matter of fact. Blowfish. Yeah, so this guy, hard to kill with regular attacks. But again, the drill ignores defense, and it cannot be dodged. So the drill works really well against the Cactrot, Ricardo A. And I'm gonna save the game often here, just because I have a single party member here, and like, it's easy to die when there's only one person in your party. Is that your prison name, The Drill? Stu? Haven't been to prison yet. But if I were to go to prison, my prison name would be something intimidating like Derek. Lexi Wolf, what's going on? Just gonna air anchor this guy. The goo gained a level, got 10,000 money. Stairmaster, Rogue Effect. That's pretty intimidating. Cactrot's face is just like, you're right, Freg. You pretty much did it in the chat there. Apostrophe, period, apostrophe. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Stu, I think some of my dreams should stay as dreams. Because I don't think I should take a road trip anywhere where the car has to go underwater, you know? Worms hungry, says Chrono Trigger. Stare the other prisoners down and be the Stairmaster. I don't know in what situation I'm going to prison here, Quick Guns. Actually, I can think of a couple. But it's usually me interfering with cops or ICE in some way. Oh, see, that guy crit me. I didn't realize he could hit me that hard. That's why we save our game so much. LeMayo, Karma dreamt he drove to France. Leo Velli, I have dreams all the time where I am driving, or maybe I'm even a passenger in the car, and we're going somewhere pretty far, but part of it goes underwater, and like, either me or the other, or whoever's driving is just like, this is very normal, everybody, buckle up and close the windows. Hell of a way to go. Giuseppina? Agree. Can't type too much because I'm driving, but I'm at a red light. Yo, Leo Velli. Appreciate you. Don't text and drive. Be safe. They'll arrest you because the prison population wasn't great enough, so they added one more. Yeah, that's it. Or because it's a for-profit prison and, like, they have an incentive to just, like, arrest random folks. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that we have that in the United States? He had to drive to France so he could buy a croissant. He's tired of eating sparkling crescents. Sean, I love how you spelled croissant. Horsegex, what's going on? Always appreciate a horse-friendly chat. Like my drill instructor always said, the grind, the grind, the grind. Toll, welcome. How are you? Excuse me. I still have some coffee left. I got my cappuccino this morning. If you drill into the wall, you can actually get out. Isn't that crazy? Prison karma, yeah. Here's a wild glitch that allows you to escape from the prison. Fred Flintstone? I do my best, you know. Building up something. Is it a sandcastle? So the Cactrot is in this game. Is the Cactuar a different enemy? The Goo learned Flare. Love that. Oops, I keep going into config instead of status to seeing how much XP's got left. Let's get one more level up for him with the Bahamut Esper equipped. And then we'll have this guy learn some other spells. No, it's the same monster. Okay, they're not two different enemies? Why would you be in jail? Just no clip through the wall, easy. Yeah, Leo Velli. I'm gonna air anchor this dude. Am I gonna do Coliseum soon? We did a little bit of it last night, Stu. But like, I should probably look up what I can get in the Coliseum. I don't really know too much about it, honestly. Can't wait for his prison tutorial glitch on how to make a PB to escape from prison. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I hesitated to say that out loud, but I'm just using my judgment here. Yeah, 3,300 HP is pretty darn good. Let's get this guy some more cool buffs. Like, you know what? Let's teach him these. I don't get why people just don't open the source console and enable cheats. Well, that's probably why they're in prison in the first place, right? Are you going for Go-Go? Lexi Wolf! We already got Go-Go, and I named him 5. I get why you hesitated, though. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys, but, like, a while back... I haven't talked about it that much. But a while back, I had a very dedicated troll. Or I suppose it could have been a team of trolls, but it really seemed like it was just one person with multiple accounts. And they would comment stuff on all my videos about how terrible I was, right? And they would take quotes of mine out of context and try to spread them around the internet, you know? Stuff from my Discord, too. So for a long time, I just was, like, very hesitant to say, I don't know, even, like, basically any phrase that could be taken out of context and other people could see it and be like, oh, KarmaJolt might be a bad person. And this troll even went as far to make, like, an AI-generated, like, fake news story about how I was a, SA'er. A predator, I should say. Which is very illegal. So basically I confronted them about it, being like, hey, like, I will have to take legal action if you go any further with this. It is disgusting, Leo Velli, thank you. But they took the video down. Even if they took the video down, they still, like, every now and then show up to my streams being like, haha, I'm glad you're going blind, you know? But my moderators have done a very good job of, like, banning every single one of that person's accounts. Who knows, it might actually be multiple people, but it really seems like it's not. Gary P2, it's a cool $5, look at this. Hey, KarmaJolt, I'm at work, but wanted to let you know you are great, and have a nice weekend, everyone. Hey, Gary P2. Everyone spam the P2 in the chat. Yeah, Giuseppina, Instead of talking about that ghoul, let's talk about how cool Gary P2 is. Oh my gosh, Gary P2 has given so many cool $5s over the years and months. We got 10 reps to go. Did he learn these spells already? I was not paying attention. Yeah, wow. Man, you learn stuff so fast here. Hey, Gary P2, thank you so much. You can be my P2 any day. And this game actually is 2 players. So you can be, let's see. You can be, Umaru. And Piano. The goo gained a level. Is it strongest to level 1 character at a time? No, I mean, no. I'm just doing this to show you how easy it is. And secondly, well, I guess experience isn't divided among 4 characters if you only have 1 in the party, you know? So that's one way to get, like, 1 super buff character here. Blocked. The goo gained a level. Sears, yeah. You were about to say the same thing? How experience is divided among 4 characters if there are 4 people in the party. Freg, did not get the gem box yet. Let's do a different quest. Change party members. Yeah, let's keep the goo in the lead. Let's put beef in for this one. And then let's put Circle and Chomp, because they're my lowest level characters aside from Bird. But Bird I'm gonna use for the, Fanatics Tower. Can you fire Mog? Nick DeFrenchie, Mog is by far the best character, and I don't understand what you have against him. Best character with probably the saddest story, too, you know? Alright, this guy, Chomp, he is going to, he is going to uncurse the cursed shield. That's Chomp's job here. Wait. Okay, the cursed shield, yeah, okay. I was about to say, does it give him minus 10 M block? No, it just gives 10 less than this guy. And then let's give him Bard's Hat. No. I'll give him Genji. Dark Gear is fine. And this guy can get Genji Glove. And Pod Bracelet is actually pretty good. Not nearly as good as the Marvel Shoes, obviously. Because the Pod Bracelet gives you permanent Safe and Shell, which is awesome. The Marvel Shoes gives you that, plus Regen and Haste. Karma. Poutine Fest September. We gotta go? We do, Genevieve B. There's a Poutine Fest? Or is it Poutine? David Sykes. This is Final Fantasy VI, and I am psyched about the Poutine Fest that we're gonna go to in September. That sounds dope. Ha ha ha. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy VI, which was called Final Fantasy III in North America. Actually, let's give this guy something defensive. Protects from mortal attacks. That's honestly fine. Let's give this guy a ton of HP. On level up. And then what does this guy learn? Sure, he can learn Warp and X-Zone. Can't wait for my 10-hour day to be over. Oh my gosh, Genevieve B. So sorry to hear that you have a longer day than normal. That's so stupid. So they're doing that because when you were trying to work from home, there was like an IT issue that wasn't your fault. So you technically missed some hours of work and they're not going to pay you for that. But they want you to come in the next day for extra. That's kind of messed up. Correct. Genevieve. Damn, I'd be pretty mad about that. Anyway, let's do the part of the game where we do stuff. Pretty sure this is Figaro Castle. Or is it Figaro? FF7 was difficult, but I beat it with Knights of the Round and Mimic. David Sykes, I like never ever got Knights of the Round in like any of my actual playthroughs. King the Goo, welcome back. Let's go take a nap before we do any questing. Is this the SNES version? It is, as a matter of fact, Stu. We're playing on the SNES Classic. In fact, I'll show you. This is like the main screen for the SNES Classic here. It's got a ton of cool games on it. And we're trying to beat all of them this year. We have the best Portuguese food outside of Portugal, says Sears. Where's that? Figaro. Well, you'll figaro it out, I'm sure. Lexi Wolf, oh my gosh. Wait, Lexi Wolf! Your mug is showing up today. Mage D, what's going on? Sears, we live kind of close to each other. Lean Phoenix. There's a motorcycle shop near me called David Sykes Superbikes. Maybe it's the same person in my chat. 3 hours or so. Schwartzwald, you got a gift membership. Ooh, Final Fantasy in the morning. What a superb way to start the day. No, I'm not. Wink. You can't see me winking because I'm wearing sunglasses. Lexi Wolf is mugging you? How rude. Yeah, Fred Flintstone, but like, Lexi Wolf doesn't really know how to mug somebody, so she keeps doing it wrong and giving me money instead of taking my money? It's crazy. Hey, let's go to Figaro. This guy's only job is to flip a switch, and it's really difficult to do. It takes a lot of muscle. There's something odd about this stratum, as if we've bumped into something. Stop and explore. So I think you can't actually exit here, but if you go down another level... wait, actually, which way is it? I know someone who deserves to be locked up in here. Is it Kefka? Man, look at how inhumane these prison cells are. It's like just wide enough to fit a person. Whoa. What is this? Fred Flintstone. Yeah, you know where we're going. Are you going to do the OG NES Classic next year? Sorry, you're going to do NES Classic next year. The OG Final Fantasy would be fun to watch. Mage, Davey? I would love to do that, actually. I don't have an NES Classic. But I suppose I could get my hands on one. Let's just do regular, Dispatch. His level 1 sword attack here. 1730. How much does his normal attack do? Yeah, that one's got some good games on it. So what's on the NES Classic? Let me guess. Probably Mario 1, 2, 3. I'm guessing Zelda 1 and 2. That all sounds fun. I know Final Fantasy 1 is on the American version of the NES Classic. Jim B. OG FF is not great, even remastered. I love the original Final Fantasy. Honestly do. It's, admittedly, it is a lot better when you know when you're familiar with the janky mechanics and the bugged spells and all the stuff you can take advantage of. Excite Bike, yeah, that's gotta be on it. I have 4 classic systems, says Just the Disgrace, my only daughter. NES, SNES, PS1, and Genesis. They all look so tiny and cute. Yes, well that's part of the appeal, isn't it? Ooh, a Treasure chest. I got a wing edge. That's like a cool item for my friend Fries. Stray cat. Let me switch glasses here. These lenses are a little bit dark, so I'm gonna switch to something that's easier to see with. Today's one of those days. It's just one of those days. I'm getting poisoned a lot, and that's not a huge deal, but it's kind of annoying. So I might give my party members something that prevents poison. When I was a kid, I eaten by a zone eater to, you know, but I got glitched and went to the island with Sid. It also gave me 255 of every item. 11-year-old me hit the jackpot. Everyone gets paladin shields. Grawlix! Did you sketch during the battle or anything? Circle learned warp. That's an interesting one. This guy doesn't know antidote. Neither does this guy. Damn. This is my only antidoter. No, never used Realm as a kid. Same! Received Ether. Grawlix, yeah, that sounds insane. Just having everyone fight here is fine. I don't need to give the goo, the Ragnarok sword, because, like, his drill and chainsaw do just fine for damage. But then again, no one in this party can equip it, so why not? And look at all this MP that he's got, too. Alright, who's close to leveling? Can we request that? What else can we request? Fred F. I'm gonna request that you stop using so many words that have R's in them, because R's and Q's, because that's hard for me to say out loud. Requesting streamer change to Tiny Cat. Requesting background change? Lexi Wolf? You know what? Yeah, usually I didn't have any rule about requesting that, but why not? To, what'd you say? Pinkish purplish? That's pretty rad right there. Alright, you got it. Avis, you like the default blue? Monster in a box? This monster's like, hey, close my box. You know what this guy is. I wonder if air anchor works on him. Alright, heading out. See y'all later. Master Pug, aka Tonberry? Yeah, Schwarzwald. Does he originate from this game? Oh. I definitely want Strago in the party to learn Step Mine. Yeah, maybe I should have carpet around here. But I'm fairly certain I can learn that ability somewhere else. Quadra Slam. That was anticlimactic. I got a Gradius. A Gradius. That's one of the greatest items in the game. He's much more dangerous in other games. Well, I am very powerful at this point. So if I had done this quest sooner, maybe I would have had trouble with that guy. But yeah, this is a fairly powerful dagger with the holy element. They call it Pearl in this version of the game. How do I get up there? But it also has 10 evade, which is bugged. We need more likes up in here, says Genevieve B. Thank you. I request new glasses every time you get blind in-game to cosplay with the characters. For Alex, that'd be fun. I like you, Gen B, says Sean R. Oh my gosh. Alright. Close to learning stuff. Ooh, he learned all that. Okay. Let's give this guy Phoenix. Is he leveling up soon? Oops. Like, almost. The game is always such a fun time. Yo, Olavi? Is that how I pronounce your name? Dang it. I got into the dumbest random encounter because I forgot where I was. That guy hits like a truck. A truck that has a sword. Zap! Psh, get blocked. Chomp's HP is 1987. That's when I was born. Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? I always liked it being called Pearl, since the spell looks like pearls falling. Yeah, I think that is some weird kind of censorship, though, right? Because they're like, oh, we can't have any mention of religion, so let's not call it holy. A truck sword, that's it. What was this way? Okay. I think this is where I want to be. Goblin? It's just a regular goblin? I figured that would be an enemy that you fight, like, very early on in the game. Yeah, like how Holy was called White in FF4, correct. Or technically Final Fantasy II for the Super SNES system. I was born in 96, says Olavi. I'm sorry, yeah, 96 for Olavi, 84 for Fairy Tail. Holy isn't specific to any religion. I know, Nick, but like, Nintendo was just like that back then, you know? It's weird how often they censored, like, anything remotely close to a religion, but then Link had a cross on his shield, you know? Oh no, it's actually just a T. You got it all wrong. Goblin D's. Yo, Genevieve V, did you see me post that, that item that I found in Diablo 2 called the Goblin Toe? First two comments were people being like, Goblin D's toes. T for Link, says Lugaroo. Yes, of course. 87 for Lexi Wolf. Fred Flintstone, you told me not to use something. Now I can't ask for shape to use 6 stunner. What? I don't know what you mean by any of that. I was born in a year. Sears? T for Twink is right, Genevieve B. The goo gained a level. Sears, I love that you're like, I'm gonna keep my birth year hidden for privacy reasons, but you totally just mentioned what your hometown was before. Alright, that guy leveled up. This guy's about to level up. That guy's about to level up. This guy's close enough to a level up that I'm gonna change his Esper to something like Bismarcky. Fred Flintstone, it's hard. I'm having a tough day speaking today just because I have been streaming a lot lately. Doom darts! That doesn't sound safe. That doesn't sound OSHA approved. Isn't it ironic? What are we talking about, Gen B? Me streaming too much? Yeah, I gotta give the jaw a rest, you know? Beef and Chomp gained a level. The Goo learned some spells. Sears, yeah, no, I'm just busting your chops. Alright, he learned all that. Let's give him this. Leo Velli from Doing All the Reps. And never shutting the F up. You know what I'm talking about. Doom darts are great. I've never played that game, Alavi. Is that another one of those items that randomly dispatches an enemy? Oh, I didn't realize I could just go this way. Tomorrow you should let me stream Minami Lane. Yeah, that game is super cute. Has anyone ever heard of that game? Genevieve B recently got a game on Switch called Minami Lane. Which is, it's like, not quite like Sim City, but it's one of those games where you, like, you own a street. And you can put, like, little ramen shops on it, or like a bookstore, or some apartments, you know? And you get income from the residents who, you know, dine at your restaurants, or purchase books from the bookstore. And so, you know, you have to manage an economy, but also kind of part of a town. It's fun. Super cute, too. Alright, this guy got 2 strength. Let's teach him some spells now. Yeah, okay, so there's no reason to be out here. Schwarzwald, yeah, I was gonna buy just like a bunch of shurikens and like mid-level swords for him to throw at some point. But that's part of the reason that I did that level grinding in the desert with the Goo earlier. Because you get a ton of money. I love sim games, says Fairy Tail Gaming. Genevieve B with the cool $2. Hands up if you want a Gen B stream takeover. Oh my gosh. Put a hand here. Genevieve B? Yeah, everybody put a hand in the chat if you want Gen B to do a stream tomorrow. And Olavi Likanen donated $5.82. Love FF6. Hey, thank you so much for the cool $5.82. Heck yeah. We're doing double reps today for shoulder shrugs. So let's say, round that up to 6. That's 12 more reps. We got 26 to go. Hey, thank you so much. So yeah, put the hands up if you want Gen B to stream, and then put a big O in the chat for Olavi. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Chomp learned to flare. He's like never gonna use that spell. You know what? I'll try to remember to have him use that spell. Why not? But in the meantime, let's pump up his magic stat with like Zone Seek or Tritalk. Oh wait, let's give him more HP. I hit that like button, says Saint C. Hey, appreciate you. What's over here? Big staircase going down. I hate stairs, but I like when you like the stream, Saint C. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Do you mind when I offer form tips on your reps? Shoulder shrugs are very particular for me. Grawlix, go for it. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I don't want to say I've never been to the gym, but like I don't go to the gym. I do all my workouts at home, you know? So like the only tips I have are things that I see on Instagram and like what I get from my my viewers. But yeah, Grawlix, let it rip. Did somebody level? No, somebody learned a thing, huh? Oh yeah, this guy probably learned something like, well... I don't know what it was. La bise, says Sears. Oh, that's when you kiss people on the cheek when you greet them. A treasure. I got a magicite. I don't think I've used one of those yet in battle. Nor have I used, like, an X potion. For no reason? Let's use a magicite. On this guy. I think the magicite is just an item you use in battle and it, like, summons a random monster? Yeah, like, here it's summoning... Ifrit? Gee, that really didn't do much. I actually can't tell which one that was. That was Maduin? Damn, that did, like, nothing and was quite underwhelming. But thank you for the information. Yeah, I could not tell who that was. Let's go down here. Oh my gosh, more stairs. Let's save the game. While I'm at it, I suppose I could use a sleeping bag if I needed it, but let's, I'll just osmos somebody. What is this? What the? A ruined castle. And you know we're about to see a flashback here. Or maybe this is happening in real time. Ow! I gave them the best possible voice, Prince Pooh. It's an Esper attack. Let's show him some of our Esper magic. Prince Pooh says my final four characters are Celes, Cyan, Shadow, and Strago. I think why, but I always use Celes over Terra. I think it's because, honestly, she just feels like a better character, like her story is better. I feel like I use the only party members most people hate. No, I get a lot of people who love Celes and Shadow. A lot of people who hate Cyan, though, for some reason. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are like, Cyan's not a great, he's not great in battle, but his story is the most compelling. And then Strago, he's just an old man. But hey, Prince Pooh, speaking of which, I am playing every game on the SNES Classic in 2025. So, we're gonna get to Earthbound pretty soon. Probably in a week or two. You hated Mog, Alexi Wolf? A 1,000 years in the past. A battle was waged here. A 1,000 years in the past. He probably wants me to read that. 1,000 years in the past. A battle was waged here. I'm in traffic, says Leo Veli. Only Odin is here. Are your wounds healed? Yes, thank you for asking. And I forgive you for stabbing me. I've noticed. My friend told me you're great. Prince Pooh. Who is your friend? Was it Apple Kid? I'm particular because I popped a rib doing shrugs wrong. Oh my gosh. Grolix. I might have ribs tonight. Walter Malinsky says, Mog is the second worst Berserker character in the game. Yeah, but he's cute and fluffy, and he dances, and he gets the Moogle charm. We're fresh out of options. We'll have to leave this battle in Odin's hands. And also the legs of his horse, of which there are 8. It's 111, everybody. Make a wish. A city ruined during the War of the Magi. You know, I feel like every time I do this, I have Cyan in the party. And he's the one who happens to know the historical context of the ruins here. Like, he's the one who's like, I've read about this in the encyclopedia. Here's what happened. Atom Edge! That's what Odin sounds like. Damn. They done got cleaved. They done got clove, classy Ninetales. Bah. That ghost was like, hiya. Terra, Realm, Strago, and Celas was a great team. I always used the big beefy boys. Clover? I hardly knew her, Genevieve B. Oh my gosh. I see you with the burning hearts. Don't do it! You can't turn me into Magicite! Why does FF Odin look nothing like Norse Odin? Leo Veli, I never met the man, so I can't confirm that he looks nothing like him. Nintendo Fan Club, what's going on? Cappuccino today, says Gen B. You bet. But it's... Alright, OBS trying to reconnect. I feel like I'm reconnected. Yeah, I think my stream died like the moment Nicholas D showed up. We back, says Rogue Effect. There's an ancient legend. I feel like all legends are ancient, right? Except for Michael Jordan. He's not that old. Sabancella's Terra Edgar. Decent team, says Classy Nine Tails. Nicholas D, I see you. Don't do that again, please. Hi, bye. I need to watch a lot of anime today. Yo, Oakley, you got work to do. Thanks for showing up. It tells of a battle between Odin and a powerful sorcerer that took place in a great hall of the castle. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go explore it. OBS can stream? Fairy Tail Gaming, what do you mean? Are you being serious about that? It's the program that I use to live stream, yes. Dang it, I got imped. I got imped by this lady with the pipe. At least I didn't get piped by that lady with the imp. What? What? KarmaJolt behave. Rogue Effect, what? 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 Nick the Frenchie? Let's talk about that in a more private place. Monster in a box. Katana Soul! Chomp weak to water because he's got the cursed shield equipped. Cat scratch him. I use OBS to record, no idea it could live stream. Oh yeah. Great program considering it's free. Not sponsored or anything, but been using it for years. Chomp is probably dead here. Yeah, let's life him. I don't, like, need him to survive. Cure 2! Mantra is actually a decent blitz, I would say. Katana Soul's power up. Oh yeah? Well, watch this. Did I miss? I'm gonna bum rush this dude. Slayer Edge. Dang, I got slayed. Slain. I missed Anytude X. Dang it, Beef was dead for that. That's okay. I love parties that keep the OG pre-battle of Narshi teams together. I like to think that Sab and Gao Cyan formed a bond during their time together. Yeah, I like to put friends together too. Am I gonna play T Edition mod? Real Vita? Someday, yeah. Yo, I got an offering there, heck yeah. Slay Queen is right, Genevieve B. Hey, we got basically the best accessory in the game. Because what the offering does is it changes fight into X fight. And you know how I love to fight with my X's, everybody. And I'll show you exactly what that does. Behind Economizer. Lugaroo? That's a good one too. So I'm going to show you here. Once you have the offering equipped, fight becomes X fight. It doesn't actually list it on the command there. But when you're X-fighting, it's as if you use the fight command 4 times. But did you see how much he scratched? Oh my gosh. And because he had the Genji glove also equipped, which allows him to equip a weapon in each hand, he did 8 attacks there. There is, like, a damage penalty when using the offering. So, like, with one weapon equipped, you'll do 4 attacks at, I think, half damage each, which is still pretty darn good. But with 2 weapons, you do 8 attacks at half damage each, and that's really darn good. Where are my antidotes? Alright, Circle learned something, didn't he? Yeah, okay, we got a way to go. Mr. Bobo! Offering plus Genuine Glove. Yeah, aka the Genji Glove. Genevieve B, what are we talking about? OMG Karma, me too. Sears? Great. Wait, what were we talking about? I keep forgetting what we were just talking about. And I also forget what step we were on. Yo, Lethal Weapon? With Danny Glover? Yo, Circle has 1987 HP. That's the year I was born. Okay, this guy's got, like, a lot of defense. Let's pummel and see how much it does. Not much, but it killed him. Zoe's mom okey-doked me. Oh, Sears, I didn't realize you were separated. So you guys not get along? And also, what's okey-doked? I'm gonna check all of these statues. Diffuser. That did like a lot of damage, kind of. This guy doesn't have Bolt 2, but he's got Fire 3. The old switcheroo. The Goo gained a level. Shoot, I haven't been paying attention. Okay, yeah, he didn't get a bonus for that level up. That stinks. Are you farming Genji gloves? Stu, I've got like 3 of them, so like I don't think I need to do that. A guy. Odin turned into a Magicite shard. He just did that for me? No words, just being like, watch this. Yeah, and he teaches Meteor at a rate of ×1, but he's the only Esper in the game that gives +2 speed on level up, so let's abuse the heck out of that. Hey, Nintendo Fan Club with the cool €1. Thank you so much. Everyone put an NFC in the chat. Wait, no Raiden? Not yet. So, there is a thing you can do. With this Esper, with Odin, where you turn the Odin Esper into another Esper. And it teaches some cool stuff, and there's like, oh, that's bad. And there's a good reason to do that. But once you do that, you no longer have an Esper that can increase your character's speed on level up. So, I usually don't upgrade the Odin Esper to Raiden for a while. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I like... Yeah, like the National Football Conference. That's it. Quick guns. Fairy Tale. Sadly, I have to go. My wife is finally being discharged. So we heading home. See you guys later. Hey! Excellent! That sounds like good news. Thanks for showing up. Circle learned some stuff. Let's do this. Let's cure up. I think that's the most efficient way to heal yourself outside of battle, is just to spam regular cure. Let's give that guy Bismarck so he gets strength on level up. Anyway, yeah, you get the Offering and Odin here, which is very cool. And then in this room, yeah, so this room there's nothing to find except if you come into this room, you'll see, oh, wait a second, there's something down there. How do I get there? But yeah, also some very powerful enemies in here. Didn't get that much MP from this guy. But yeah, here I'm doing like 10,000 damage. Did you get the Blizzard Orb? Jared P? Not yet. There's more to this castle to explore. I don't think there is actually anything in here. Take that, flying box. Got him. Oh yeah, and this, a book with a gem encrusted cover. Queen's Diary. Why are they only using half of that text box there? I feel like they could have used the whole thing more efficiently. I realize now that I am in love with Odin. This breaks every rule of our society. Yeah, because humans and espers can't have babies. We know this because it's never ever happened, but my heart longs for this noble, elegant man. How could anyone blame me? After the fighting is over, I'm going to bare my soul to him. Cool. Oh, I got an X-Ether here. I thought there was something I could do here. Maybe it's in the upper floor somewhere. Leo Vela, you behave! Fawning over him and his 8-legged horse. Sleipnir is the name of Odin's horse, is that correct? I love my job, says NFC. What is it? You mentioned it earlier, I forgot what it was. But hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. Sleipnir, thank you, Avis. Beef gained a level. The Goo learned Pearl. Appreciate y'all watching me play some FF6 and clicking that like button. Alright, this guy, you know what? Let's give this guy 50% extra HP on level up. Slay pair! Desert Titan, what's going on? A thing. Received Blizzard Orb! Yeah, look at that, and a gold hairpin. I mud drywalls. That sounds dope. Dead! It has like 6 legs. I think you are vastly underestimating the amount of legs that Sleipnir has. Osmos, this dude. 35 MP. Take that. Use the Esper. Let's see the legs. You're right. Who's got him? This guy? I don't have enough MP for it. Chomp gained a level, though. Whoa, says Tuomas H. Welcome. I hope I pronounced your name okay. Okay, so there's something in this room. There's like a switch I'm supposed to find, right? Is there not? I like forgot where it was. Something behind the throne, possibly? Osmos again, to get some MP back. Steps down from the queen's side. Sears? If this were a chessboard, I would know which side that is. I remember Beef had to use that weird combo to use his unique skill. Yeah! Thalkiar A. And Hanma AMV MMV, welcome. Beef learned Ice Bolt and Fire 3. Oh my gosh, what a beast. Or should I say beefed? No. So yeah, you're talking about his blitz skills, where you basically have to input like a Street Fighter-esque kind of command before he does a certain move, you know? Does he get one more? Pretty sure he gets one more. But yeah, this guy learned all the level 3 magics. Let's give him this, I guess. I don't know. He's learned a lot of spells, y'all. Actually, let's just give him Bahamut. No, he can have Odin. What does this guy have? Alexander? Oh, he learned it. Let's give him these. Thanks for showing. Yeah, thanks for being here. Found that. Hold on. Was that sword you won fight in the Cull any good? Jared P? Are you talking about the Illumina? We haven't gotten that yet. So you can gamble the Ragnarok sword in the Colosseum to basically upgrade it to the Illumina. Haven't done that yet. Is that what you're talking about? Did I see Gary P2 is heading out? Hey, thank you so much. Oh yeah, Sears. It's like on the, yeah, like on, there it is. How are you supposed to figure that out? Are you a conservative, says Hanma? No. No, quite far from it. Yeah, and now I got some stairs leading down here. And there's like some cool stuff down here, but like, actually, let me save the game here first. Over this. Liberal? Hanma, like, very, yes. Yeah, there's even a dragon fight down here. Let's do that. I might use like a couple others here. Do I have tinctures? I do. Let's use those. Just to get some MP back. I don't know if I'll need it. What does this dragon do? Oh, it's a blue dragon. Uh-oh. That's the worst flavor of dragon. It's not. The blue raspberry? Best flavor of dragon. And I'm just gonna hit this guy with a lot of physical damage here. Oh, he's gonna clean sweep me for some water type damage. Quadra Slam. Mantra. Sean R. I ordered a drawing pad for PC. What are you gonna do with it? Man, this song is always so good. Just saw a cool 90s VW Jetta with European plates on a American road, says Leo. Did you crash into it? I don't know why I asked that. Yo, 10 magic points and a scimitar. 4 dragons left. Oh, actually the scimitar is like a real good item. Because it does instant death in a way that's different from other items. It doesn't actually use, like, the Doom spell. Or, like, a death element, I guess I should say. But instead, when it determines that it's going to instantly kill an enemy, it slices them up. So it's not something that can be blocked with normal resistance to instant death. And it's actually pretty good. So here, there is a dragon fight, but there's also this lady down here where, like, if you talk to her, you can technically upgrade your Odin Esper. Even the queen was turned to stone. A tear comes from the stone, or is it a tear? The Magicite Odin gains a level and becomes the Magicite Raiden. And that's, in theory, kind of cool. Because look, now it teaches you quick and gives strength +2 on level up. That's all really cool. But Odin is the only Esper in the game that gives +2 speed on level up. And so, like, I want to hold on to that at least until I can take advantage of this a few times. Then we'll come back. Blast Radius says, which FF is this? This is Final Fantasy VI for the Super Nintendo. It was called Final Fantasy III in North America. But I'm playing it on the SNES Classic, so I guess technically it's called Final Fantasy III. +1 speed, fake gamer. Sears, wait, what? What are you talking about? I get a lot of people jokingly calling me a fake gamer because I get a lot of people actually calling me a fake gamer in comments on my other videos. Look again, says Sears. Where? Fake gamer, says Ken. Nah, make aluminum cans to fill with a drink KarmaJolt. That's right. I'd level up, speed +1. Am I missing something about this joke, Sears? I don't know what you're trying to convey. Let's GTFO. Why would they call you a fake gamer? Leo Velli, think about it. Did I say +2? I meant to say +1 speed. But yeah, if you turn it into Raiden, it gives +2 strength. Did I misspeak? Yeah, Leo Velli, if you thought about it, you'd get it. But a lot of people will call me fake gamer because I will all the time, jokingly, refer to Link as Zelda, or Samus as Metroid. I know, I had to mess with you about it. I got you. Karma is a fake gamer because he keeps calling Link Zelda. Yeah, no. What I said was, it doesn't give +2 speed, it gives +2 speed. I see where the confusion is coming in. It adds to your speed, not that it adds to your speed. Nice try, says Sears. English be weird. That's true. That part's true. I don't know, maybe you're right. Maybe I accidentally said +2 to speed. +2 your speed. We all thought Link was Zelda as a kid. Nintendo fan club? I did for a little bit, yeah. There's a short with over 300 messages from a troll that kept calling Karma a fake gamer, and then kept arguing with himself for a whole year. It's gold. Yeah, Nicholas D. The whole time he's like, I'm not the one who's mad. I'm not mad about it. I'm not the one who's mad about it. You're mad about it. Get out of here. You gotta be an old head to even catch the wrong name reference. Prince Pooh. I make it fairly obvious that I'm joking when I keep calling Link Zelda. In fact, I'll even say things like, The Legend of Zelda, a Zelda to the past, like to make it super obvious that I'm joking, right? And I think even in one stream, I talk about like, I made a video about this, I'll leave a Zelda in the video description. And people, like, still don't get it. Yeah, Schwartzwald, they're like, for sure, gatekeeping, you know? They're like, you're not a real gamer, according to me, according to my metrics. Why did I do that rather than just fight with the X fight? Not your fault for being a comedic genius. Oh my gosh, Genevieve B, I love you so much. The Goo gained a level. Shoot. He had something, yeah. He had Phoenix equipped. I keep forgetting that he's got the Exp egg, doesn't he? Yeah, so he's leveling up way faster. He's got 10 levels on everyone else. Yeah, and ChatGPT makes everyone dumber too. I'll agree to that. Hanma, get out of here with the bait questions. Yeah, that sounds like you're trying to spark something controversial here. But I'll go ahead and answer anyway because I stand up for what I believe in. Hanma asks, how many genders are there? 2, with few exceptions, with very rare exceptions. But science has shown that, aside from the 2 genders we're used to, there are others out there. For example, you know, typically people are born with either XX or XY chromosomes that account for their quote-unquote gender. Damn, that did 10,000 damage. However, sometimes some people are born with XXY chromosomes, or XYY chromosomes, or XXYY chromosomes, or there's something in there that's like a Z chromosome, right? King Ditcher, welcome. 2-ish, I like that blast. Fiery Soul says, Grok makes me smarter and giving estimates to clients much easier. Tell me about that. I don't see any pizza, says Willow. Yeah, I'm probably going to get to a pizza stream next week at some point. But yeah, anyway, like, science has shown over and over that, like, you know, obviously there's basically 2 genders, but there's also a spectrum, and approximately 2% of the world's population doesn't fall into the XX or XY dichotomy of quote-unquote gender chromosomes. So, like, so the answer is 2 with, like, some other stuff out there too, you know? And it's not at all a big deal. It's really not. And some people are like, oh, it's unnatural to that we have trans people. It's really not. It happens in nature, you know. Those are the same people who think it's unnatural to be gay or any kind of homosexual or queer. Really, though? Because if it's unnatural, why do we have gay giraffes? Or whales, or dogs, or cats, for that matter? Keep it short and sweet. 2-ish and stop. No karma canceling today. Yeah, so, like, technically, when people ask you, oh, how many genders are there? You can say 2 with some exceptions. But also, like, why do people care so much, you know? Something odd about this stratum. Yeah, no, I remember. Let's continue journey. Nick DeFrenchie, that's true. So you say 2 genders, but there are some rare exceptions. Not even all that rare, Nintendo Fan Club, but like, yeah. That's about it. Side order, how are you? Let's go back to Kolingen, because that's where I parked my air car. Live and let live, I say. Leo Velli, that's a good rule. That's a good rule, too. Mandolin, the guy who said that, Alex Jones, a conspiracy theorist, who is like one of the biggest spreaders of disinformation out there. And he insisted that the Sandy Hook shooting back in, like, when was that, 2012, was a hoax. And I personally know people who were affected by that, who died in that tragedy. Can we talk about Karma being a fake gamer, please? Yeah, no, I still have people popping in on my old videos being like, wow, this guy called Samus Metroid, that's all you need to know about this fake gamer. And it's like, bro, later in the video, I referred to her multiple times as Samus. So I don't know if you missed that part, but it was definitely me making a joke. Hey, Grolix, you still here? I'm about to do these shoulder shrugs. Ric Flair, how are you? Last Metroid died in Super Metroid. Yeah, the last Metroid was in captivity. Man, there's only like a couple things left for me to do in this game before we go to the Fungeon, aka the final dungeon. How can he be a fake gamer? He's playing a game. Yeah, Willow, like, it's just so many people being like, they're trying to gatekeep, you know? They're like, you're a fake gamer if you don't know Samus's real name. First of all, you don't get the joke. Secondly, why do you get to determine who's a real gamer and who's not, you know? This guy still hasn't learned Vanish. Or Drain. And then what else do we have equipped? Bahamut. This guy already learned Flare. Let's give him these. This guy can keep Odin for a while. Keep Odin, Odin, Odin. What? Sorry, I did not mean to make... I didn't expect to make a Limp Bizkit reference today, but you're welcome. I just love this place, and calling Karma a fake gamer makes me happy. I may have missed it, but have you beaten the dragon in the Opera House? Yes, the Earth Dragon. It's Samus, not Samister. Thank you. What? Blast Radius, you're correct. The Goo learned to vanish and berserk. That was fast. Nick DeFrenchie, we'll talk about that later. Did somebody say meatloaf? Yo, Genevieve B with the cool $2. Everyone spam the puppy dogs emoji in the chat, especially if you want to see Genevieve B take over the stream tomorrow. Yeah, we got 32 reps to go. Cheddar VB, thank you so much. All right, let's do some leveling here. Get some spells. Maybe upgrade this shield. Hey, look at all them puppies in the chat. Or did you mean food and not the singer? Quick Guns, it's up to your interpretation. Nanami Lane, baby. I think that'll be fun and cute. Air Anchor. Move in your dusts. Nicholas D? That sounds like fun. Dang, Circle took a hit there. Beef gained a level and got 1 speed. Speed 43, what a beast. That guy's gonna level up. This guy's gonna level up. That's fine. I want this guy to have something other than Phantom. You can get 2 strength. Nintendo Fan Club with a cool €1. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put an NFC in the chat. Or the euro emoji. I see you doing that. All right, y'all. Let's do 34 shoulder shrugs. Wait, hold on. Add a couple to that. Sears with a cool $2 saying Karma smells like hot dog flavored water. And a chocolate starfish. Oh my gosh, Sears. I had that album when I was in 8th grade. Everyone put a Z in the chat for Sears. Let's add 4 to the counter because we're doing double reps. And save the game and do some shoulder shrugs, everybody. Hey, appreciate y'all. So wait, do we have 38 to go? My eyesight is so bad. Let's do some reps. Okay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna actually angle that up a little bit there. Back straight. Shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the monkey pictures? Nick, you're thinking of NFTs. 6, I think. I don't know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I gotta stop looking at the chat while I do reps because I get distracted, then I forget what step I'm on. 18, 19, 20. It helps your form if you clench your cheeks. Okay, I'm doing it, Sears. 21, 22, tiny cat. 23, I see him on the windowsill. 24, don't look over here. 25, Gen B. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Let's go to 40 for no reason. 39, 40. Y'all too funny. Oh my gosh. Super distracting in the chat as the tiny cat jumps down from the windowsill. Baby, Gouda guy. Thank you for trying to distract me. Bro, you look fit. Nintendo Fan Club, thank you. It's cause I started doing exercises on stream and then people were just like, we're gonna be very generous and cool. But thank you, NFC. You helped. You helped me get fit. Because you contributed to multiple shoulder shrugs there. Do the man Kegels help the form? Probably, but it's another part of the exercise, so why not? You can make diamonds with that clench. Yo! Blast Radius, that's funny. But also Side Order with a KarmaJolt gift membership. And Robert R. Father Brain received a gift membership. That's a great name. Hey, let's add 12 to the count because we're doing double reps, everybody. Everyone put some sort of side order in the chat, like, I don't know, French fries or rice or bacon. NFC? I'm doing this for you. But only because you're kinda cool and generous, even if you are a little bit spammy. AQ! Nice, thank you. Welcome. So yeah, right now we just leveling. And I actually don't know how much HP this guy has, but like, I think he counters like regular attacks or something. There's some reason you wanted to use the air anchor here rather than fight him legitimately. I forgot to... Oh, he does Sandstorm in response to attacks. Yeah, that... Why didn't he die there? Okay. Chomp and the Goo gained levels. So yeah, we figured out why you don't want to, why you want to use the air anchor there. Okay, they got some stats. That's cool. My friends died. But like, after leveling up these people a little bit, let's go buff up a different party. Because I like doing things like that. That guy's gonna level up and get some HP. Okay, it's lunchtime now. Genevieve B, what you got? Side order? I appreciate you. Tater tots is like ground beef, but potato. That's an interesting way to put it. Willow, potato is their genus, tater is their species. Yes, so the Latin would be potato tater, right? Oh wait, you could probably pummel this guy, right? Because that cuts through defense and doesn't miss. There you go. The Goo learned Life 2 and Cure 3. And got a ton of money. Yeah, we have nearly 500,000 GP. I ate a burrito, says Nick the Frenchie. I should eat soon, too. Plus, I gotta clean up before Genevieve B gets here. Which will be around, like, 6 o'clock. Dead. Circle gained a level. Nice. Like, he can keep Bahamut for a while. As soon as I get there, I'm getting in bed. Gen B, oh no! Are you seepy? Are you gonna be a seepy girl? As they say. Degree deodorant is probably undesirable, just saying. Casey Jones, you say the weirdest stuff when you show up to the stream. Didn't sleep at all last night. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Alright, I'll have it real comfy for you. It's a cactuar. Yeah, Blast Radius. In this game, they call them cactrots. Let's get a new party here. And, like, let's start leveling up the team who is going to, who's gonna do the Fanatics Tower. It's like probably these people mostly. Well, it's also gonna be this guy, I think. Tiny Cat, you should push the webcam a little bit. Let's give this guy haste. Boy, he has the Marvel shoes. Sure, let's give him the sprint shoes here. Someone else can get the exp egg. Let's give it to Bird, because she is under-leveled. Tiny Cat? What, Tiny Cat? What you want, Tiny Cat? Tiny Cat? Are you gonna do some shoulder shrugs for donations? Ric Flair, yeah, I could just Moogle Charm all the way up the tower. I did that a second ago to get the air anchor item. Tiny Cat is right. Okay, so let's give her... I don't know, man. Doesn't really matter what she has. She doesn't need to do anything in battle. Genji Glove! Sure, she can have the Gradius. And the Enhancer for some dodge. That thing's so good. Let's give her the Oath Veil. Mystery Veil gives M block, though, which is cool. And some speed. I'm gonna give her the, Thunder Shield. Oh, that's fine. And then this lady can have Ribbon. Wait, I gotta unequip some people, don't I? I want a Genji hug. Sears? Come here. Onion soup ice cream is good too. That's popular in Zimbabwe. Blast Radius, is that a thing? I would try it. Ribbon? Oh wait, I forgot to give the exp egg to this lady. Dang it. Fine, that's fine. And then she can have the cursed shield. Alright, so everyone's got relics. Everyone's equipped. Let's learn some skills. So, who doesn't have the level 3 magics? I think all of them have learned it, huh? Okay, so let's give her Flare. I actually want someone other than the Goo to learn Life 3. So let's give her Tiny Cat. Oh my gosh, she's just like bopping my webcam. And then what can she learn? Pearl is cool. Let's give her Tarato. Lift off! Lift off! And let's do some leveling. I really want to get that that Paladin shield at some point. Tiny Cat. He's like just out of frame here. Drill. Super easy way to learn spells is by fighting these cactrots. Magic points are not something that is divided among the party. So an enemy that gives 10 magic points, they're going to give everyone who won that battle 10 magic points regardless of how many people are in your party. Oh, she's... Wait, I'm glad I caught that. She is just about to level up. Let's give her 2 magic power. 2 magic powder. Avis? I think, yeah, like, that's kind of what I did. Tiny cat, you are in the way. Move in your dust. I'm defending. Bah. Now you're thinking of Kakarot. Yeah, different from Cactrot. Bird gained a level. What did she have before? Phoenix? Yeah, let's teach her this. And save the game. Karakoth? Genevieve B, yeah, from Gems of War. That game's free, right? Kind of a cool game that, it's a pretty cool game Genevieve B and I will play every now and then. One of those addicting games. Whoops, why did I fight? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, because he counters with Sandstorm, and that's a dumb idea. Well, I got blocked. Free with some in-game purchases, right. It's one of those games that's like, it's basically just a puzzle game where you connect, similar colored gems on the screen. Kind of like a Candy Crush or a Bejeweled sort of thing, you know? But it also has, like, monsters and creatures in it that you use that, like, if you connect 3 yellow gems, then you get 3 yellow mana, and then, like, your yellow creatures can use their abilities if you get enough mana. So it's kind of got, like, a weird, like, Magic the Gathering kind of vibe to it, you know? Gems of War was fun. They have changed so much, says Side Order. Avis P, have you played it? Who leveling? Nobody that soon. The Goo, take care of everybody. I'm addicted to beef jerky. Any beef jerky, says Casey Jones. Maybe we'll show it off sometime. But so yeah, this is an awesome place to level up, as I've said before, and it's just to the south of Miranda. Oh hell yeah, says JK. Welcome. But yeah, basically Edgar rules here because for the Cactrots, he has one of his tools that can ignore defense and always hit. So the drill is a very reliable kill on the Cactrot. CJ and Yum Yum the cats, welcome. But also, if you have the air anchor like we got earlier, that's a reliable kill on the Hoover enemy. It would be much easier if I didn't have a cat in front of my monitor here. Tiny cat? But yeah, you use the air anchor, then just survive whatever this guy does next, and it's an instant win. And you get 10,000 money, which we're going to use to buy, like, mid-level swords later, so that we have a lot of throwables for my guy Crab the Ninja. Does it mean they are weak to healing? No. Sears, you behave! Oh my gosh. Tiny cat? What are you meowing about? He was like, meow, and then he jumped up to the windowsill. Because there is a cat bed up there. There's his little tail and the cat bed. I've got all the lights off here because that's how I have it when I stream. Except for my stream lighting. Genevieve B? Yes, that's true. Fries. Cheese learned Flare. Bird gained a level. Oh shoot, she had Phoenix equipped, didn't she? Dang it. I keep messing up with that. That's okay. Baby Joshua, what's going on? I told my friends you were great, and they said, we know, says David Williams. Love that. Hey, thanks for showing up. Appreciate y'all. Dang, we got 100 people in the chat. That's pretty cool. And if everyone clicked that like button, we'd have like over 100 likes. If you're on mobile, you can double tap the screen to like the stream. You know, no pressure, but it helps me out personally. So if you want to just like help out a random guy today, then make it me. And I would appreciate that. Thank you. But also, we have fun on these streams, and I stream games like this all the time, you know? So consider subscribing. This is cool. We got a great community, and you can make it even greater. Alright, so I really want her to get some HP and some magic. She's learned Bahamut already. She can get Fenrir here. Nicholas D. Nick the D with a cool 20 Swedish krona. Helping out a non-random guy. Hey, thank you so much for the 20 SEK. Let's add 4 to the to-go counter and we'll do some reps. Everyone spam the D in the chat for Nicholas D. She has to have learned all these, right? No, I guess not. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Nick the Nick D. Yes, that's it. DD, King DDD. That was my main in Smash Bros. In Project M. Thank you for the Ds, everybody. I'm gonna defend after using the air anchor. Boom. JK, what? Man, this guy has so much MP now. Who in chat knows the FRIES consent acronym? I do. Genevieve B. Alright, we're gonna drill. You know the drill. Cheese learned warp. I know you know I know. Okay. Man, how much longer until we level up that paladin shield? Jared P, I was just thinking that. I was just wondering that. Probably like 100 more battles. I'm not going very fast, but also like, I have not been paying attention, so maybe I'm way off about that. Leo Veli? No. So there's an acronym that a lot of people use. Man. I keep not getting her any growth on level up. Let's give her this. There's an acronym, FRIES, for how it refers to like how consent should be given. Right? And it stands for freely given. What is the R? Not readily. Oh man, memory is not working today. Hold on, I'll get there. Retractable, because consent can be retracted. Informed, meaning you know what you're saying to somebody. Enthusiastically, meaning you're not hesitant to give it. And then, what's the S? Suggestive. No, it's not that. I'll get there in a second. It's hard to do this when I'm streaming. And specific, I believe. Meaning it's not ambiguous. But yeah, I also have a character named Fries. in this game. Okay, this guy's about to get 1 speed when he levels up. Stolen? No, not that. Specific, says Sirius. Yeah, have you heard of this before? Because I never knew about it before Genevieve B told me. But it's one of those things that I know in my brain now, but, like, it takes me a minute to get there. Sexy. Yeah, that's part of it. Give Karma a gold star on the fake gamer report card. The S stands for sexy, because consent is sexy. Leo Velli, that's kind of what the E stands for, though. It's enthusiastic, you know? Meaning like, ooh, I'm into this. And I'm not giving it against my will. Drilled. 4445 damage, come on. She's learned stop. The world is square, welcome. Well, learned all those. She doesn't know fire or bolt? It's kind of weird. Alright, almost there. Skippy, yeah. Yes, thank you. Was that blast radius? Hoover? Damn near killed her. Air anchor? Hardly knew her. Moving your dust. Bopped! Oh my gosh. She did get crushed there. You know, I guess I never really paid attention to Cheese's, like, death sprite. Was she on the ground there? She's a character that I never really used when I was younger. She kind of looks like a puppy girl. You say it like you should be ashamed. It's something to be ashamed of. Genevieve B. Who, me? Not me. Anyway, what just happened? So she learned all of these, huh? She's got those two. Oh wait, she hasn't learned Life 3. I really gotta pay attention to her level ups, though. When she's under, like, 4,000, I should give her the thing. Realm's KO sprite reminds me of when a Family Guy character collapses. Okay, I kinda get that, Gouda guy. Karma's just ashamed of fake gaming 2x a day. I would never be ashamed of that. $10 magic points. Cheese learned Bolt. God, I gotta check this like every time, don't I? But she's close to learning Life 3. All this gameplay is AI generated. No real person can play this bad. Yeah, Nicholas D, that's why I always hold up the wrong number of fingers when I say Final Fantasy VI. She's learned poison. Yeah, she still doesn't know Bolt too, huh? Kinda crazy. Clearly, Karma's an eye, since we never see his eyes. Schwarzwald? Sound logic. Genevieve B, what are you talking about in my chat right now? Bird learned Life 3, heck yeah. Alright, let's kill some more cacti and hoovers. Sears, what are you talking about too? Karma is the Rizzler. Diamond Cheeks and Skippy Consent. TC can testify. What do you mean by that, Blast Radius? Everyone is saying the weirdest stuff in my chat right now. But also, thanks for watching me play some FF6, aka Final Fantasy III. That's what they called it in North America, just to keep it confusing, you know. And I'm just sitting quietly, says Sean R., my moderator. Does Tipsy just have, like, way more speed than everyone else? Defend! But. Okay, she blocked a bunch of that. And I've been hydrating. Avis, oh my god. John Kell, what's going on? What's up, Jolt? I have a request. Can you body slam Cactuar using Sabin? If you click that like button, then sure, I can. That's a request I can honor. Give me a minute though, because I'm about to level up a few people, I think. Yeah, so this guy just got to level up and got one more speed. Has he learned Meteor yet? Probably, yeah. He can learn Life 3, that's fine. Well, let's teach him these, actually. She learned these a while back. Let's give her Odin for now. Like I said, live and let live, but I reserve the right to goof on people. You know what? That's how it should be, Leo Velli. I'm new here. What are reps counting? Yo, Ale6? Welcome. Yeah, so for a lot of my streams, I'll have like a pinned message in the chat as a donation incentive. I do some sort of exercise for any kind of donation. So people have been pretty generous today. With the donations, and we're doing shoulder shrugs. With dumbbells, obviously. Did she level up here? Who just got to level up? Okay, Bird finally got some HP from that level up. Cheese is about to level up. Let's give her, instead of Ramu, let's give her 2 magic power. Thanks for explaining. That sounds positive and wholesome. It is, and I've been getting in pretty good shape, and like people have been very generous, and they're very supportive, and they root for me when I exercise. You know, some people will exercise along with me. They'll do it with me at home, especially when I'm doing squats, because like that one you don't really need weights for, and so it's very accessible. Pretty much anyone can do that. But right now, I'm just messing around with this game, trying to level up. Wholesome, hardly knew some. Yo, way to survive, Cheese. It's like Cheese has been doing the reps, too. Gained a level for that. Bird learned Flare. The Goo learned Float. Giuseppina says, I'm back. Just got done with some exercise myself. What were you doing? Banish Mint. Welcome back. Alright, she'll learn Pearl. Meteor is a cool spell to know as well. Okay. That's a fine loadout there. Optimize my experience by using a Yoga Ball and playing Street Fighter sets at the same time. Giuseppina, so what I used to do in high school, Fusion the Bean, this is like the third ever YouTube short live I've actually watched because I was interested in it. Love what you do, mate. Hey, everyone put, is there a bean emoji? Put it in the chat for Fusion the Bean. Thank you so much for being here. Should have said for being here. The joke was right there and I missed it. But yeah, thanks. Yeah, so what I used to do when I was in high school, and I still do it sometimes, is like, I would play some game like some old SNES game like this, or an NES game like Dragon Warrior 3 or Final Fantasy 1. And during the battles, I would do like 5 push-ups. Or something like that, you know? Like every time I got into a random encounter, I'd do a couple reps. Or, what I and my brother did a lot, because we would play Tecmo Super Bowl a ton, is like during the games, we'd just be on the exercise bike. And you gotta be real careful not to have the cord get caught up in the spinning wheel, you know? Because that could be a disaster. But exercise while gaming, it's kind of a thing that I've done since I was maybe 15. Karma, I have decided you are a greater god than Harv. Are we gods? I don't think we are, Harry Knuckles. But we are good at games. So I can see, maybe that was a typo. His MS Paint is that good. Rogue Effects, it's been decided. Later today, I'm gonna make that emoji. Prove you're not a god. Banishment? What, by dying on stream? If I were a god, I'd know what you mean by that, I feel like. Alright, who leveling? These two. And that's fine. They have espers that give them good bonuses. It's effective. I also listen to jazz specifically when playing Street Fighter sets, as it somehow helps me win. Get Go-Go, says Nicholas A. Already got it. He's waiting in the car, actually. We got Go-Go a while back. Giuseppina, like, I kinda know what you're talking about. Because, like, the improvisation in jazz helps you, it prevents you from falling into a pattern when you're in a game where if your opponent can predict what you're doing, you will lose. That's my hypothesis as to why jazz helps, anyway. Alright, she leveled up and got 1 speed with Odin equipped. Let's, real quick give her Bahamut again so she gets more HP on level up. Harv isn't streaming FF6/3, the Game of Gods. He's streamed this game many times, and get your coffee donated $6, saying $6. Yo, everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat for Rogue Effect, aka get your coffee. Yeah, Harv loves this game and has streamed it many times. I think multiple versions as well, like the GBA version, but also some mods. Some mods of it. Yo, Rogue Effect, thank you so much. We're gonna add 12 here. Okay, lunch over, I'm lurking now. Genevieve B, thank you so much for being here and lurking. I'm lurking here to watch a streamer. Wait, so Bird leveled up there, right? Okay, so she got a good HP boost. And then, like, what did she have here? She's learning Quake and Quarter. Hey. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Sammy the T, welcome. How are you? When are we gonna get the legendary Karma and Harv meetup? Nicholas D, I don't know. I want to see you wrestle. I'll get whooped. Sammy the T, you beat Link's Awakening. That's such a good game. Nick the Frenchie has been a member for 11 months. 11 months. Gengar emoji win. Almost 1 year, by the way. Oh, that's a great idea. Everyone put a croissant in the chat for Nick the Frenchie. I was gonna make a Totodile emoji. But I could probably pretty easily MS Paint a Gengar. Alright, these guys are leveling up kinda soon, so I want to give them something that gives them a bonus. This guy can get 2 strength. And she can get 50% more HP. Harp isn't called the Canadian clothesline for nothing. Leo Velli, you know who gave him that nickname? A great and handsome guy named KarmaJolt. I wonder if he ever calls himself that on his own streams. Dang, got crushed. It was me. Karma, don't want to toot my horn, but I can MS Paint you some things and or stuff. Sears, if you feel like it, drop it in the Discord. We do have a Discord, by the way. There's a link to the Discord in the video description. And it's the easiest way to get notifications. I always post on Discord before I go live with a stream. You can click that notification bell on YouTube, but like people tell me that's unreliable, you know? And that's a shame. Yeah, and Genevieve B also MS painted a thumbnail of, I don't know the name of the character, but somebody in Pokemon Platinum, so I'm gonna use that when I finally play the game. Never played it before. I could just have Cheese in the back row and she would survive that big hit more often. I'm in so many Discords and I don't read most of them. Giuseppina, I get it. The Goo gained a level. So am I. I turned, like, pretty much all my notifications off. Man, when is that Paladin Shield? Can we subscribe emojis? What do you mean by that, Nick the Frenchie? What are her stats like? I can get her another speed, I think. 30% HP is fine. Will Paladin Shield be your first access to Ultima? Yes! Because I did not get the Ragnarok Esper. I got the sword instead. The Viral Basement Dweller. Blast Radius? Hey, thanks for clicking that like button, everybody. That helps out a ton. If you're on mobile, you can double tap the screen to like. And then YouTube will be like, whoa, people like this guy? That's crazy. I guess we'll show him to more people. And then we'll have a greater community of great people. Bah! Dang, 4,000. Cheese gained a level. Gav64! VR, how are you? Do this. But yeah, A Link to the Past made me a fan of the franchise. What's everyone's favorite Zelda? I'm sorry, what's everyone's favorite Link? I'm so funny. The glowing blonde guy is Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've never seen that, Avis. Should I? My fave is from Smash Man. Yes. Yeah, I guess I didn't specify. What's your favorite Zelda game, or what's your favorite iteration of Link? I mean, of Zelda. Genevieve B says, my favorite is the one from Smash Melee. The Project M link is so much better than that one. And it's so much more fun to play. Genevieve B, I gotta show you Project M sometime. Maybe tonight. Alright, Bird leveled up. Oh wait, yeah, she's got Tarato. That's fine. Flandy Man, probably Twilight Princess. Honestly, like Breath of the Wild, says Nick the Frenchie. Yeah. I think Tears of the Kingdom was a little bit better than that. I want to watch The Last Dance. Yeah, with Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. Zelda from Wand of Gamelon. I can't wait to bomb Dodongos. Twilight Princess for Flandy Man. Zelda 2. That game is so good, Sean. And I love that you gave me, like, real, like, Sean R. likes to send me ROM hacks on actual NES cartridges and, like, homebrew games and stuff like that. And he sent me multiple versions of Zelda 2 that were modified to make them way friggin' harder. And they're a lot of fun, dude. Oh, this guy just leveled up, didn't he? And got nothing to show for it. Almost learned Life 3, though. Got a free trial of ESPN Plus just to watch The Last Dance. Leo Velli, it's so good. Especially the music, right? Because they put a lot of music in this documentary about the 1998 Chicago Bulls. Which does tell a lot of the history of Michael Jordan and about the history of his teammates. So they go back in time a lot, but, you know, a lot of the music from the 80s and 90s in that documentary is just, like, such a cool throwback. I'm not finding it online, says Genevieve B. What does this guy need to learn? Drain! I think this is the only way to learn Drain. Isn't that crazy? And this might be the only way to learn Poison. But this is a ×1 learn rate. So very slow. Alright, let's get out of here and go somewhere where the battles are way faster. Spectre. Let's bomb these fools with Bolt 3. And also Ice 3. Celis, naturally, she starts the game with the Ice spell. And I think she naturally learns Ice too. So she's kind of an Ice Queen, you know? Bird, the same, but for fire spells. Karma, are you streaming later? Probably with Genevieve B. There's like 16 different types of ice. Yeah, and in Alaska, they got like 100 different words for ice and snow. Genevieve B, just saying that I'll probably be streaming with you later. Maybe not today if you're feeling sleepy, but tomorrow. Jolt 3 and Ice Punch 3, that's right, Nick the Frenchie. So I'm just going to get into some battles here against very easy enemies. So that we do some fast battles to get this Paladin shield, to get this Cursed shield uncursed. Yeah, bedtime is 8 p.m. tonight for me anyway. Alright, Genevieve B, I love that. That's a great idea. Let's get us some sleep. Was gonna watch it, but decided to save The Last Dance. Yo, Sears. That movie has Ice Cube on the soundtrack. Yeah, those enemies just, like, naturally die. You literally sleep 10 hours every night. What makes you say that, Genevieve B? I honestly wonder why you say that. Because you maybe don't hear me flopping and turning around in bed. Like, it probably takes me a good 3 to 4 hours to fall asleep. That's an exaggeration. It probably takes me a good 2 hours to fall asleep. When I'm really tired, I can nap pretty easily. But, like, I can't do, like, a 1 hour nap. It's gotta be at least 3 hours. Yeah, you say goodnight to me at 11 and don't text me good morning until 10 a.m. Okay, I wake up a little bit late, but when I go to bed at 11, I probably fall asleep at 2 or 3. And then I got this pesky cat who will wake me up at like 4 or 5, you know? Peyton Quinn, welcome. Talking about our sleeping habits. How are you? Karma never texts me good morning. How rude. I text you every day, Nicholas D. What are you talking about? Oh. Let's at least make sure I'm, like, learning some spells here. Different Nick D? Oh. Well, then you have an imposter. Who is very convincing. Genevieve, I love you so much. Wow, Joel, your sleep habits sound very similar to mine. Yeah, not to mention, like, a lot of the times it takes me so long to fall asleep because I'm streaming until, like, 10:30 or 11, which is kind of late. Then, like, I don't know, I gotta get something to eat after that, or last night I had to take out the trash and do some laundry, so I got chores to do. Then I don't actually end up going to bed till, like, midnight. And on the stream, I did, like, 300 reps, so, like, it takes me a while to get tired, you know? I got the blood flowing. Make that the new Patreon perk. Leo Velli, what are we talking about? Karma should text high-tier patrons, good morning! I would. Yeah, people have been unsubscribing from my Patreon simply because, like, you pretty much get the same benefits as my channel members, but members get the cool emojis in chat. My Patreon patrons can watch me play DDR at the mall. I gotta do more of that. Genevieve B, you wanna go to the mall this weekend? Play some DDR? Man, uncursing the cursed shield is so much easier on emulator when you have frame skip. Tomorrow, yeah, that'd be fun. I also need to get new sneakers. Yeah, Leo Velli, the thing is, I would do it for channel members, but, like, YouTube is like, oh, this has copyrighted music, you can't post this. Even if I'm doing it for channel members only and I'm not monetizing it. DDR is cool, but I prefer Pump It Up myself. Giuseppina, is that the one with the diagonal arrows? Plus, Leo, yeah, like, I want my Patreon to have some sort of exclusive perk, you know? Yeah, Giuseppina, for some reason, just the arrows being diagonal makes it way harder for me. Although, to be fair, I've only tried Pump It Up once, I think. Gotta unlist the video or something? No, it just straight up doesn't let me post it sometimes, Avis. Or, I don't know, maybe there is a trick to it. I like that drum rhythm game. Yeah, Genevieve. I got a video of you playing that somewhere. Do your squats with your back to the camera for Patreon. No, that's for the fans, Lee Sears. Cheese learned to purl. Excuse me. Alright. What else can she learn? Let's start learning those, I think. Almost learned Meteor. And I've been getting Meteor lately, too, from all those squats. So thanks, everybody, and all the curls. Damn, this guy knows all the spells. It's like I've overused him or something. You can learn Drain. Rob, what's going on? If it's a diagonal move, like Flame Dance, simply press left, left, down, down, right. Oh, Rob, yeah, no, I see what you're talking about. So, like, for the blitz commands, sometimes you will have to do a diagonal input. Like, for example, the Aura Bolt is down, down, left, left. But for the down left input, you could put either down or left, and that will still register correctly. But what we were talking about, Rob L, is a DDR kind of game called Pump It Up. It's a lot like Dance Dance Revolution, except instead of cardinal directions, it's got diagonal arrows. But it's one of those arcade games that has the metal dance mat, and you have to stomp on the arrows. That's what we were talking about earlier. So that, for some reason, the diagonals throw me off. I don't know why. Gary and H. Quick, everyone, smash the like button. Hey, thank you so much. Have a good one, Karma. Just stopping by. Hey, appreciate you. WTF is Fansly. Sears? Oh, yeah, it's like OnlyFans, but, more ethical. Because OnlyFans apparently contributes a lot of money to, like, the IDF, and I am not about to support that. Because I don't want my money to go towards some sort of genocide. 11 million to be exact, says Genevieve B. So yeah, I do... Thank you for the information. So I do have a Fansly page, which is basically just me gaming shirtless and showing off my workout progress. It's not, like, entirely NSFW. What is IDF? The Israeli Defense Forces? Blast Radius? I might have that acronym wrong. But yeah, Sears, it's like mostly this, but I'm shirtless, and then at the end I flex a little bit, you know? And then some people give me money for that. No pressure, you know? You don't have to worry about it, obviously. That's where he plays the good games. Lately I've been playing Battletoads Double Dragon on Super Nintendo. Rob? But it's funding war, not cool. Yeah, exactly, Blast Radius. Peyton Quinn? Don't even worry about it. But there is a link in the video description. Tipsy Learn Meteor, if you're interested. It's fun. We have fun on that channel too. So she knows these. Let's give her Flair. Like Ric Flair. Not to be confused with the IDF Immunodeficiency Foundation. I'm barely interested in this. Sears, that's how I get you. Got what I wanted. Wanted you to laugh. Hey, Rob, appreciate you. Thank you, Nicholas D, for posting the link tree. Any 2Decks? I see you wooing. Oh man, a little cup of cane sauce just pumped out of my fridge and spilled all over the floor. Just jumped out of my fridge, excuse me. Sorry, I was pumped that you're here, Leo Velli. That's why I said that. Anyway, speaking of which, let's do 28 shoulder shrugs, because we got some reps to do. Yo, I haven't had canes in forever. They don't have them up north. Alright, let's do these shrugs, alright? We got, what, 28 to go? Clench in the cheeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, let's round it up, 29, 30, hey, appreciate y'all. All right. I've infected my family and friends with the word whimsical. Peyton Quinn. Pretty sure where my Pump It Up cabinet is located is in some kind of Twilight Zone, as up till very recently they still had a PSP in the prize machines. Also like an old iPhone 6. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's a pretty cool prize to win. All right, everybody. We did the 28 reps. So that'd be 50, 66. I gotta get something to eat, everybody. So I'm gonna save the game here, and we'll continue with this grind later to uncurse the cursed shield. But hey, thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of Final Fantasy VI. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. I don't know if I'm streaming tonight, but definitely me and Genevieve B gonna be streaming tomorrow, so I'll see you then. This stream was cursed. Sears? A little. Thanks for being here. I gotta clean. Any 2Dex, you take care too. And stay hydrated, everybody. Did I finish my water? No, let's do that. Stay frosty and classy. Yo, David W, appreciate you. Amani S, you too. What time tomorrow? Leo Velli? I don't know, probably like noon, and then again at like 7 p.m. Karma, why do I keep seeing you under Harv? That guy, we collaborate all the time. So a lot of overlap in our subscribers.